jostled with one another and meandered into a hexagonal shape. I guess the universe wasn't cutting any corners when it whipped up this phenomenon.
After I just finally put the videos in action for you to watch.
Have you ever witnessed Earth's greatest light show? And no, I'm not talking about Americans turning on their insane Christmas displays. As bright and garish as they look, they'll never compare to the North Pole's own natural illuminations. Like waves of emerald green ribbons, the lights of the aurora
will probably be
dance across the night sky. Even though these delights to the eye isn't seen at night, they're caused by the sun.
Yeah, I already told you about my intro saying fires on and poison in my food, you idiot.
Some of the particles
it's not safe to eat, you poison it.
Into the Earth's geomagnetic poles.
Look at this guy. He doesn't know what's coming from him. Oh my! Oh my! Jesus of the baby gods. Oh god. Oh no.
Just something that happened on Earth.
Try to move. Oh no. Oh no. Ew. Jesus no. Oh god. Oh my. How am I gonna get the food? Oh my. Oh my. Oh my. Oh god, I did my 2001 away.
We can cover areas larger than our entire planet.
Please poison.
In the Aurora arena, Saturn also
that made no sense. Please bomb me away from those giant things that you.
However, previous data collected from
whatever. I don't know so.
To the human eye, those ribbons
I don't know so
now that we've explored the
I don't know so biology.
Which one do you think is the most
How to do it?
Cast your vote down in the comments below, and let's see who comes out on top.
I don't know the name anymore. You find out what the name is, or just
The universe was big enough for every star to have plenty of space, but according to
you're probably gonna watch this video.
some stars have no personal boundaries. Instead, they exist
So
inside
maybe try to spell fires, you know, yourself. But if you're making a kid watching it, make a kid. God, those babies! The babies never attack.
Neither of them involve popping the top off the larger one.
By the way, the video that I'm watching is actually backwards all the way to season 6.
Two stars explodes into a supernova, leaving a tiny, ultra-dense remnant called a neutron star. Over time, the remaining stellar body
So just
glows
call
into a
it
red supergiant and slowly expands. It does. The
Did I just say that? I don't remember that. Where's one?
supergiant center, where it will sit in the hot gaseous
Guys, I'm gonna get my blanket. There's like 37 videos that I made that.
The energy from
What?
an explosive supernova
By the way.
can propel the neutron star into the red supergiant. Kind of like kicking a soccer ball into a goal. If the ball weighed as much as 2 suns, and the goal was a scorching 7,640 degrees Fahrenheit, God have mercy on that poor goalkeeper. Sunset strangeness. In 2015, the Curiosity rover sent back photos of a blue-skied sunset on Mars. That's right, blue. But during the day, these same skies are orange. It's the exact opposite of Earth. So how on Earth, or should I say Mars, does this work? Well, the sky on Earth is blue because of the molecules that make up our
Sweet boy. I think I should get a.
and scatter it across
Oh
the sky.
my.
But they're much better at scattering
Oh my.
wavelengths than red lights.
Oh.
However, during a sunset,
Oh.
light
I only know
travels
2
so
things.
much atmosphere that
And oh my.
scattered away, leaving
He ate them to pieces.
firing reds or oranges. However, it works
Babies.
only on Mars. The red planet has a much thinner atmosphere that is
Okay, I needed these guys before okay.
It's this
Babies never stop attacking.
planet. It's distinct.
I got you.
During the day, the red light is
And
scattered through these particles.
check my abomination thing about
But at dusk,
now.
the dust's density scatters most of the red light away.
This is all the way backwards. I didn't even get the kid. God. He's walking.
The setting sun that
Or you would have to be part of heaven.
So, sunsets look pretty cool through different atmospheres, unless you're stuck on Venus. This hellishly volcanic planet has an atmosphere that's so thick that you couldn't even see the sun through it. To prove it, in 1981, the Soviet Venera probe sent back
Oh my.
these images from the surface of
Our show's gonna be
the sky
long
is a
and
toxic
dinky.
shade of yellow.
Now we have to find a way to even
Acid
to
clouds clogging up the
blend in with
atmosphere.
the surroundings. Let's pick a white cleaner because our planet is white
It's
cleaner.
a bit like turning the dimmer switch down on the world's most garishly painted room. But what about planets without any atmosphere at all? Like Mercury, without any molecules to scatter the light, the sky would actually appear a lot like the sky on our moon. That is to say, completely black both day and night. Houston, I think we may have discovered the home world of the gods. Which of these amazing space facts really blew you away? Let me know down in the comments below. And thanks for
Blend in
watching.
with our surroundings, which are white bean abomination. What? I didn't even save. What happened? What was that?
By stories of animals that don't exist, from unicorns and dragons to Bigfoot and the chupacabra. But it's easy to forget just how unbelievable some of Earth's 8.7 million species are. From rude-looking reptiles and fish with see-through heads to an underwater woodlouse bigger than newborn babies. Forget about all those bogus beasts from storybooks, and let's embark on a virtual safari of animals that you won't believe are real.
We'll read back to this.
Hooded seals. At first glance,
I go against the stupid game crashing on me.
family. But during mating season, the males reveal a mind-blowing secret, or at least nose-blowing. When trying to attract a mate, the male
Okay, you
will
guys
stomach-churningly inflate the hood of his forehead before pushing a blood-red sac out of his nose. This elasticated membrane inflates when the seal blocks off one nostril and pushes air into the other. Bright red next to all the blood flowing through it. As the male moves his inflated sac around like an excited kid with a balloon, the display ironically signals just how big and powerful he is. His chances of impressing a female. Looks like I've been trying to get girls the wrong
I give them.
years.
And please don't eat these. Oh my god!
Other enormous seals that can weigh up to 880 pounds during breeding season.
Oh my god, you know the meat in the
Is the female, saving them the energy of physical confrontation. Although if human males try to fight over a girl like this, I dread to think what might happen. Rosy maple moth. Believe it or not, there is a creature in the wilds of North America that looks more like a cartoon than a real-life animal. This bright pink and yellow winged thing is called the rosy maple moth. It's a species that belongs to...
Eat it!
It looks more like a winged version of Deity from Dexter's Lab. While its cartoonish color pattern
Get in my mouth,
like the
in my
best choice of
mouth.
camouflage, this
Get in my mouth, or I'm gonna have to kill you dead, or I need you to weigh acid thing.
These like to nest in maple trees, the winged fruits of which have similar pink and yellow color scheme to them, so it can perch among the
That song
branches
was
without having to
ridiculous.
worry about becoming a
Eat the baby,
delicious-looking
eat the
snack
baby,
for a
eat the
nearby
baby,
predator.
eat it,
Wonder if it tastes as sweet as
Okay, the babies keep dying, and I'm not concerned.
isopod. Most of us think of isopods.
Oh my god!
We imagine
Oh my god!
creatures
He is,
bigger than a $50 coin.
he is dead.
And that's where the existence
He is very, very dead to the bone.
defies all
Do not even think about it, everything in the ocean.
7,000 feet beneath the waves. These underwater isopods exhibit varying degrees of deep-sea gigantism. That means the deeper they live, the bigger they can grow, with some specimens measuring up to
Oh
a
my.
staggering 2.5
Ladies.
The freaky phenomenon
My video
has left
is
scientists scratching their heads for decades. One prominent theory claims that cooler temperatures, like those at the bottom of the ocean, encourage animals to grow larger as they radiate less heat. However, another theory argues that large animals these overgrown wood lice scuttle along the ocean floor is still one huge nightmare. But thankfully, they only look menacing. That's because giant isopods are scavengers. Rather than hunting down prey with those creepy-looking claws, these carnivorous crustaceans wait for food to float down from above in a flurry of so-called marine snow. It's like they're constantly waiting on a deep-sea Deliveroo. On the rare occasion that there's enough food to gorge themselves on, they eat so much that they inhibit their otherwise graceful movements. In the same way I can inhibit my graceful movements when I eat too much of my mother's lasagna. Vampire deer. Deer are beautiful, majestic creatures that inspire a sense of awe in any lucky onlookers. But there's one member of the deer family that's a lot less awe and a lot more. Instead of growing regal-looking antlers, water deer grow huge, terrifying fangs instead. Although you might imagine these fanged fiends leaping around at night trying to nibble on the necks of unsuspecting victims, the reality is a little more reassuring. Water deer are completely herbivorous, and males use these fangs like antlers to create territory, and their vicious appearance.
What if we waited and
when you realize that
what if it just happened?
According to Jen Webb, Zoo Atlanta's carnivore
Never listen to my songs again. I never go on my channel.
and had both tusks and antlers. But as they evolved, the larger of the species developed larger antlers and lost their fangs, while smaller deer kept their tiny tusks. Either way, this is going to make for one very freaky Bambi prequel. Feather Star. There are plenty of weird and wonderful things swimming around in the ocean, but the feather star looks like it's been plucked straight from the pages of a children's book. As a member of the crinoid family, which includes sea stars and sea urchins, they begin their lives attached to the seafloor by a stalk. At this stage, they're called sea lilies. But if their stem is broken, they become fluttering feather stars, using their fringed appendages to swim freely under the waves, almost like a sentient pom-pom. Although not all species of feather star can swim, scientists believe this evolutionary response helped them escape from predators. And, perhaps more impressively, they also discovered that feather stars can fully regenerate any lost limbs. They can grow up to 1
Okay, that was unintentional.
But should one be severed, it'll slowly grow back at a rate just shy of 1 millimeter a day. And providing their central disc, called the central dorsal, is intact, there's no limit to how many times those arms can grow back. So, theoretically, these mesmerizing
I just double hit
swimming forever. Although they must get tired at some point, right? Aye. Lemurs are famously cute, cuddly-looking species in the island of Madagascar. But there's one drastic exception to the rule. Meet the aye, a primate that doesn't just look like it evolved in a different way, but on a different planet. It sports rodent-like teeth that never stop growing, piercing eyes that see in the dark, and a skeletally thin middle finger that looks like a spider leg. It's also the only primate in the world that relies on echolocation to find food. Kind of like a dolphin, if a dolphin was small, furry, and downright terrifying. Using that long, bony finger, the aye taps on branches before using those massive ears to detect the reverberation.